If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm here with Matthew Santos and his keyboard player, Matt Nelson. This is Sit Down with a Superstar. I want to welcome you guys. Thank you for making it here to UNH.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
So you're most commonly known for collaborating with Lupe Fiasco, and he sang the hook in Superstar, and he's also done many other collaborations with him. When I ask students around campus, do you know who Matthew Santos is? They're mostly vaguely familiar, but then when I start singing the hook, if you what did you say? They're like, oh yeah, I know him. What are your thoughts on being nationally recognized in the genre of hip hop? Do you think it distracts listeners from the real you?
Honestly, yes, probably a little bit. But one of the most valuable things that we have as musicians is exposure to audiences, and Superstar definitely gave me that in one respect. Whether it's the best demographic, being a hip hop song that sort of got the name out there, it may have caused some confusion when people checked out my own music. Yeah, as it's very different than Superstar.
Right. On your website, you actually mentioned about your musical diversity as being a conflict of being human and being a brand. Can you explain that a little bit?
Well, yeah, as a brand, you have to package yourself as, you have to be very specific with who you're, putting your brand out to, the sort of target demographic. So you have to package yourself in a certain way and market yourself in a certain way. And as human beings, we're all multifaceted with many different interests, ranging from, we're too multifaceted to put all of our interests into a single niche and a single marketable package that says this is who we are. Yeah. So as an artist, I enjoy writing in many different genres and exploring different artistic mediums. And it's
who are some of your main influences that you draw from when you write music?
Well, one of the biggest has been, Jeff Buckley. He's been a huge teacher in singing and just vocally expressing myself in general. Yeah. I mean, it ranges, though. I mean, Bjork was a big one. Radiohead was huge for me. The Frames, Martin Sexton, Feist. Yeah. It's all in there.
Now, you're not just a musician. You also are a pretty good artist, I hear. Did you initially want to pursue visual art? Yeah,
visual art was sort of my first calling, but ironically I was at an art school when I first started writing songs, and I picked up the guitar a bit, and it was there that the passion for music sort of took the reins, and here I am.
Now, Gorman, is that how I pronounce it? That's Gorman. The place where you got your start, per se?
Yeah,
or
you could say that,
you started getting a feel for the music? Talk a little bit about that experience.
Gourmand was this coffee shop right next to Columbia College when I was going there. And they had an open mic every Thursday night. And basically, I'd roll in with a 4-channel keyboard amp and some cables and a couple microphones. And by 7 o'clock, the list was filled with anyone from Sitar Steve, the infamous sitar player from the dorms. I don't know if you ever met him.
Ran into him a couple times.
Yeah. We had bagpipe players. I mean, we had slam poets, singer-songwriters, comedians, writers who were testing out some shorts. I mean, it was just packed with incredible talent.
Nice.
So it was sort of a staging ground for a lot of people to get their voices out there, myself included.
Right. So you initially went to Columbia for music composition, and then you dropped out to pursue music. You went to Alaska. That reminds me a lot of John Crocker's Into the Wild. Have you read that book?
I haven't read the book.
No. I was going to ask, did it inspire your trip to Alaska? And have you been thinking about that for a long time, or was it kind of a spur of the moment thing?
No, we wanted to do it for a while. A good friend of mine, basically my brother. We wanted to take a trip that was going to be so far removed from civilization that we would find somewhat of the clarity that we were both seeking at the time. And sure enough, Alaska was the best place for it in our minds.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it was just like, you know, there's no trails. We had a topographic map. Everything that we had with us was carried in our backpacks. We ran into grizzly bears, caribou, wolf. I mean, it was just an otherworldly experience.
Wow. And that kind of gave you the idea for, did that idea sink in the back from your experiences in Alaska? That kind of made your way for your album Quickly Disappearing?
Mm-hmm. It helped. It definitely inspired. There was a lot of signs of global warming. Like we went to see this glacier that was pretty much non-existent by the time we got there. And it was this famous glacier that we saw pictures of beforehand, and it's basically degraded just to an unrecognizable degree.
Yeah.
So, and at the time, I didn't really mind. I thought it was just maybe a warm summer or something, but you know, it was sort of foreshadowing for what was to come.
Nice. Now, how would you say your songwriting has changed from Quickly Disappearing, from As the Crow Flies, your first album, to Quickly Disappearing?
Oh wow. How has it changed? I guess it's, you know, you rein in on your strengths and realize your weaknesses, and it's just really one big exploration. It's a long list of interests and ideas, and I mean, a lot of the new songs are really old songs being revisited with the knowledge that I've gained in the time that I've been writing, and I'm really just, I guess now I'm more seeking. Less is sort of more, in a sense. Mm-hmm. So trying to say as much as I can with using as little words as I can, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that you know, more organic kind of.
Well, yeah, you know, it's also, you have to leave something for the audience. Like, you need to leave something up for interpretation. So I try not to spell everything out like clearly on the table.
Right. So you're currently working on a new album.
Yes.
When is that going to be coming? When are you hoping it comes out?
We are hoping for a fall 2013 release.
Nice. Do you have any working titles for the album yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Still in the works.
Before we do a performance, one question I want to ask to get out to your fans. What do you hope to get across to your fans with your music?
A sense of depth, a sense of emotional depth. So something that I value in the music that we've been making over the years is that it tends to inspire a deeper sense of connection with the listener than a lot of modern music. And this is just based on a lot of feedback, and you know, one of the things I love hearing the most is that a song has helped someone through a very difficult time in their life, and so that's something that I offer is, I guess, a deeply rooted emotional voice.
Right. So, Matthew Santos is going to play a couple of songs for us with Matt, his keyboard, and are these songs going to be off the new album?
Yeah, we might play an old tune, but we'll play a couple new ones for you.
All right, so take it away.
Sure. This one's a working title called Farewell.
Come to see you off again, just like the first time. It's not the last time. Come to see it through to the end with all my blessings. Godspeed, my friend. Climbing ladders through our age. Oh, these complex decisions carry their toll. They say, why don't you just follow your heart? It ain't always so easy. In fact, that's the hard part. gonna see it through to the end. With all of my blessings, God's been my friend. Oh, farewell.
I'm excited to hear that comes out in the main, the main recording of that. So we have time for one more.
Okay, sure.
One more.
New one or old one?
That's up to you.
All right.
If you want to expose them to your older stuff, or you want to, promote your newer stuff, it's up to you.
Let's stick with the new stuff while we're at it. This one's called White Gloves.
Flora, your sister sleeps upon us, sleeps upon us. Fauna, your dreams run deep within us. Oh, within us. People, both heavenly and evil. Oh, and evil. Oh, lover, have we lost our way again? Again. Lover, have we lost our reasons to pretend it's never gonna end, never gonna end, never gonna end. Soil with blood upon our white gloves. Oh, upon our white gloves. Unconsciously, without misgiving, without misgiving.
So there we have it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was amazing. I'm really looking forward to the new album, and I hope everybody who made it here today, I'm sure that they're excited for it too. So that's Matthew Santos for you guys. Thank you for coming on.
Man, thanks for having us.
The University of New Haven, and check out look for his new album that will be coming out in, let's hope, for the fall of 2013.
That's right.
So thank you for coming on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us.
Thanks a lot.
Take it easy.
You too.